Hello, my friends. This is going to be a special kind of experimental episode of Aviva After Dark. Just shut up and listen. Dark. As you can see, my room is dark, and I have a little camera thing on my hands. Don't mind my CBD. So what we're going to do here is we are going to get a general message. Just 10 minutes. I don't want to go more than 10 minutes. I want to make this a very quick, general, timeless message. Just for no reason. Just for funsies. So let's just see what we get. Let's see what we get. What messages want to come through. What messages want to come through from Source this evening? While I'm shuffling, I guess I should do my spiel. So, I am just interpreting symbolism. Please take everything I say with a grain of salt. Don't make square pegs fit into round holes. And remember my rule. If it vibes, it vibes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Oh, that was ugly. Oh, that was unsatisfying. What's the other thing I need to say? I guess nothing. I'm on to the reading. We have the 9 of Wands, the 5 of Cups, and Temperance. Okay? I hope you can see these. Okay. Anyway, so 9 of Wands here, we have the kind of defensive energy going on. All right? Defensive energy in your emotions. Okay, so your emotions, your feelings, your passions are directed toward defending the self, the ego. All right, so, okay. We also have the 5 of Cups, which shows that your intuitive sense is more focused on the negative. You're not really looking toward goals. You're not really being optimistic. You're not utilizing your intuitive sense to motivate and drive you. Instead, you are using your intuitive sense to remain paranoid and defensive. Okay, that's what I'm getting. So just shut up and listen. Okay, we have Temperance. So Temperance is taking your time, right? It's being on a path toward realization, revelation, spirituality, but being kind of at the beginning of that path and working towards the balance, right? So there's definitely a sense of kind of moving slowly in the right direction here. But I want to get a little bit more clarification. What should we know about this Temperance card? Okay, so we have the Page of Wands and the Queen of Wands. So it definitely has a lot to do with our emotions here, okay? So the Page of Wands is someone who, has a lot of passion and drive, but not so much direction, so they don't really go anywhere. We also have the Queen of Wands, and she is, she's definitely passionate, okay? But she's a receptive and creative passion. This isn't like the King of Wands who goes out and shows off their talents in order to lift others up. This is someone who kind of shares interests with others, or someone who kind of internalizes and transforms emotional situations, if that makes sense. That's kind of the sense I'm getting here. It's channeling energy from outside of yourself, and yeah, it's taking energy from outside of yourself, channeling it, and putting it in, translating it into something that you're passionate about, if that makes any sense at all. I hope that that makes sense to you. I'm just getting this sense that, like, this journey, this spiritual journey that temperance is indicating for us, has a lot to do with something that we're very passionate about. But at this moment, we kind of lack some direction. We kind of lack some motivation. Dog. Okay. Let's get a little bit more information. Okay. The devil. Okay. So with the devil, you're definitely, we are being blocked by our own ego, bad habits, poor choices. That is entirely possible. Okay. So it's this sense of being unworthy. Leche. Okay, yeah, there's definitely that sense of being unworthy with that Nine of Swords reverse that came out. You're like unable to release these negative emotions. There's definitely some chaos. Like you might be addicted to drama, which, you know, who's not? But sometimes you need to kind of remove yourself from conflict so that you can direct your passions properly. You need to remove yourself from a situation that is causing you conflict, specifically so you can move past these negative emotions, move past this devil energy, and kind of feed your passions in a constructive way. Because here, this side of things is very destructive, right? And here, this side of things is more constructive, but it's more like you're taking this energy and putting it here, channeling it into these more productive spiritual and passion projects. Okay. So, what I want us to do is to take whatever negative emotions we're feeling and try to channel them into some sort of project. And that's not necessarily going to be, like a crafty, artsy fartsy project that one would normally think of. I'm. It's 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 feeling very unconventional. It's going to be unique to you, I think. Whatever it is that that excites you, it just feels like it's going to be different. Like it's presenting itself differently. I don't know. There's just like, of course, it falls on the floor. Oh, the Four of Wands. Of course. Hold on one second. Let me retrieve this. Okay. So the Four of Wands is a card of stability. So this could be finding stability within a family. So you should be taking that defensiveness, that chaos. It could be that your family is causing this issue. All right, this imbalance, okay? And that happens sometimes. Families, you know, everyone goes through phases, and sometimes families are toxic. It just depends on your situation. So it's like you need to kind of step away from this chaos, and channel it constructively rather than internalizing it, if that makes sense. You have to be willing to kind of process emotions when all of these wands are coming up. You cannot hold things in. This is a message that keeps coming up today. We cannot hold in our emotions. They will build up. They will cause problems. So the way towards this stability and away from this chaos here is to kind of take this negativity we have going on, and figure out how we can process and release it in a way that allows us to move into stability in our emotions. All right. And this could be so many different things. Like You could decide to take up a martial art. You could decide to start painting. You could decide to start writing. You could just decide to separate yourself from your family just to find some peace and quiet and come back to yourself. Whatever feels right to you that kind of brings you back to your spiritual core and gets you back on that path, and also relates to your passions and your what makes you feel emotionally stable, um, and brings joy into your life specifically, that's what you should nurture. And slowly it'll start making this negativity dissipate. You know what I mean? So I'm really feeling like, got the Fool, guys. We got the Fool and the Ten of Pentacles. We have a lot of good things here with this Four of Wands and the Fool and the Ten of Pentacles. Wonderful new beginnings are headed our way, guys. Really and truly, we have good things coming on. This is great. I love this. This is wonderful. We also have the Knight of Swords, which could indicate that it's coming in very quickly, faster than we expect, which is great. So I feel like the one thing that might be blocking us is this tendency towards defensiveness and towards maybe being a little bit addicted to drama. You know, when you come up in a dramatic, traumatic household, drama and trauma and abuse and negativity can seem just like normal to you. They can seem like that's how things are supposed to be. This is what a real family is. But really, what you need to do is pull back from that so that you can find this stability, because it's there. You just kind of have to work on the path. You got to take those baby steps with the Temperance indicates that you may need to be patient, but again, we have that Knight of Swords energy, so it feels like once you get started, there will be a lot of momentum and a lot of transformation very quickly. It's just a matter of figuring out how to step away from that defensive energy and channel any negative thoughts, any fears, any anxieties that you're having. Channel all of that into something constructive, something structured. All right. So that is your message from Aviva After Dark. I hope you enjoyed that. I would like to just let you know that I have an Etsy store that you can find the link to on my YouTube page. There is also my Instagram, which is at Happy Witchy Mama, and I am planning on starting to post some hypnosis / guided meditation videos on this channel. So if there is a specific type of hypnosis that you are looking for, please comment down below, let me know, and I will try to write up some scripts for that. Okay, that is that, and I thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.